Hello and welcome to this very first episode of my NCAA 14 Dynasty mode. So we'll just get right into it. This game is older, almost a year old, I believe. I did a Dynasty on my other channel, but as you know, I switched channels. The other one got messed up. So I'm going to do another one with the same team. And if you don't know, that's good. So our coach's name will be John Wallowitz, and this is all his information here. I just randomly selected his alma mater, and it ended up being Ole Miss. I'm gonna skip over. Actually, no, I'm not. The team that we're gonna be doing is Washington State, because you could probably tell by the title. 60-40. Oh, sorry. No, I did that the wrong way. 40-60. This team is more of a pass offense. Aggressive, conservative, doesn't really matter. 4-3 and all that. So we will continue. And all that's good. So begin Dynasty. So yeah. This is I'm not very familiar with the NCAA players. They're in Pac-12. And scroll all the way down, and we're right. Oh, barnacles, right there. So Washington State, a one-star team, and we will be the head coach. Excuse me. The team has not been good for the past many years, as you see. 2-11, 1-11, 2-10, 4-8, 3-9. We're hoping to get them back to a good year. Our last decent seasons were back in 2003, and that's 10 years ago. In real life, in 2013, I believe it would be, the 2013 season, they made it to a ball game, but did not win it. So I will be upgrading recruitment, and we will be doing scouting efficiency. I'm not sure if, okay, yes. So our defensive coordinator is Mike Bresky, and so we will be upgrading block shedding. And now our offensive coordinator is David Yost, and we will be upgrading carrying because we don't want any of those fumbles. So we'll be exiting. Yes, we would like to save. So there will be no games in this episode. It will just be introducing the team, and after this I will be uploading the first game. So this will be all the introduction. I probably won't do oh wait, yes I do. Okay, so we'll do the recruiting board last. That we don't need. Redshirt players we'll do afterwards. Depth chart, all that. So we'll start with custom schedules. Okay. So right now we have Auburn. USC is a lock. We can't change that. We're not going to be versing an FCS team. I'm going to say that now. Idaho's a rivalry game. We'll be keeping that. And then locks, open, locked, open. So we don't have much choice. The only things that we can change is Auburn and the FCS. So I will be changing this FCS to probably another easier team. Just scrolling through. Sorry if you can hear any background noise. You know what? Let's do a bit of a challenge. We're gonna face the Minnesota Golden Gophers and change this Auburn game to an easier opponent. Off the year against. Who should we start off the year against? Who should we start off against? Wake Forest? West Virginia. Play against Let's play against Hawaii. So we'll start off the year at Hawaii, then at USC, at home against Minnesota, at home against Idaho, at home against Stanford, at California versus Oregon State, and then at Oregon. Open. Home against Arizona State. Open. At Arizona versus. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, that's all good. So I think that's what we're gonna go with. So we're gonna go Hawaii, USC, Minnesota, Idaho, Stanford, California, Oregon State, Oregon, Open, Arizona State, Open, Arizona, Utah, and finishing off the year against Washington. So that's what our schedule is gonna be. Leave some comments in the description. So let's go to depth chart, and then we'll do redshirt players. I think that's the best order to go through. So we got Holiday, Apodaca. Actually, no, we're gonna do redshirting first, because you can change it afterwards. It's not like a set in stone thing. It's once you start the season. Okay. Excuse me. So redshirt players. Okay, I think I might redshirt Brugman. At halfback we have Caldwell, Mason, and this is gonna get the red shirt because we have 2 other guys ahead of him. We have no fullback. That's awesome. Wide receiver, we have lots of wide receivers. Holy cow. We definitely don't need that many. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Vince Mayle will be our returner. So I think I'm just gonna redshirt River Craycraft and Robert Lewis, because I can't redshirt any of these. We don't have a tight end either? Oh, wow. Okay, do we have any big receivers? Vince Mayle's big. I'm thinking that Vince Mayle may have to be our tight end. And who else could be a tight end? I think it's going to be Christoph Williams and Vince Mayle at tight end. Left tackle, O'Connor, red shirt. Left guard, nobody can be redshirted. Center, Freeman gets a red shirt. Right guard, I'll redshirt Riley Sorensen. Right tackle, I'm not going to redshirt anybody because Sadell's good. Left end, Faoliu. That's going to be fun to pronounce. Sterling, 5 ends. I'll leave it as 6 ends. Defensive tackle, we have very little. Wow, okay. Oh, wow, okay. So, Pellier, Allison. So then there's 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 linebackers for 3, potentially 4 positions. I think that's a bit much. So Sua's gonna get redshirted, and that looks good there. Cornerback. I think I'll redshirt Charleston White. Free safety. How many do we have it? Okay, I'll redshirt Dotson and Taylor, because then that gives us 5 safeties, and that's good. Fernie's awesome. You know, he's sort of a 92 kicker. And then punter Bolin, so we need to get a couple of those. Okay, so now I'm just gonna cut it here, and then I'm gonna go check out what we need for recruiting. So I'm gonna be right back. So after reviewing the roster, we basically need something at every position with the exception of quarterback. So I basically thought that we needed an upgrade at basically every position. And at running back, the only thing that we need there is a power back with good trucking, because everybody else that we have there is small. So right now I'm just going to go through and show you guys the depth chart, because I decided to do that while I was going through it. So at quarterback, our starting quarterback is Connor Holiday, and the heir to him will be Austin Apodaca. At halfback, we have Keandre Caldwell starting. Marcus Mason and Leon Brooks will be coming in. At fullback, now this was tricky because we have no big running backs, so we went with Jeremiah Laufasa, I believe it's pronounced. So we're going to go with him. We won't probably use him as a traditional fullback. We'll probably do running plays with him. Wide receiver, our starting three are Gabe Marks and Dominique Williams, with Bartolone on the slot. Myers, Galvin, and Ratliff rounding that out. At tight end, we're going to go with Christoph Williams with Vince Mail behind him. Williams is 6'2", 216, and Mail is 6'3", 240, which is why we're going with them. And then Bobby Ratcliffe is the last one. He's 6'2", 198, so he has the height, but not necessarily the weight. The line we'll go through quickly. We have Eklund, Dahl, Bosch, Fullington, and Forbes. At left end, we're starting Xavier Cooper, and at right end, we're going with Califatoni Poole. At defensive tackle, we're going with Gata and Robert Barber, and then it's rounded off at there. At left outside linebacker, we're starting Cyrus Cohen with Ortol behind him. Middle linebacker, we're going with Daryl Monroe and Justin Saget. And at right outside, we're going with Destiny Veo and then Cache Palacio. And these two are really close. We'll probably throughout the season if one will get taken over. Palacio has better tackling, better hit power, block shedding. I'm not sure. If Veo fumbles, then we'll probably go in with Palacio, but what really swayed me was his strength and agility being that much, and awareness and all that. So moving on, at cornerback, we've got DeMonte Horton and Nolan Washington with Daquan Brown. Daquan Brown and Alex Jackson I really like for the future because of what their man coverage stat is so far. They're the two best, and they are not seniors, freshmen, and especially Jackson, because Jackson's got the zone as well. So we don't really have any tall cornerbacks, and that's another thing that I want to go after. So at free safety, we've got Taylor Talualu, and then Casey Locker. I'm gonna check again, but I'm not sure who I'm gonna start. Talualu has better man and zone, but so a senior, so I may give Locker a couple games. Dion Buchanan, though, he's going to be our best defensive player, most likely, with an 84 overall. Behind him is Anthony Carpenter, seniors, so that's a big need. And then David Buchanan, who I'd like to think is Dion's brother. I'm not actually sure. But moving on, at kicker, we got Fernie, who is an All-American but is a senior. And then we have Michael Bolin, who is a senior. At kick returner, we're going to go with Mail, who will split time with punting with Isaiah Myers. So Myers will be the punt returner, and Mail will be the kick returner. Kickoff start Fernie, and then long snapper will be Bosch. So now I'm going to go quickly into recruiting, and I'll be back for that. Okay, so I just went through and filled up literally every single prospect spot. So So we have 35 players in here, and all of them won't be making the team, obviously. But what we will be doing is we'll be weeding out the people that we don't want and adding as many as we do want. So we'll start the scouting with David Johnson. So David is from Calgary, Canada, which I liked. He's 6 foot 215, and he's a power back. And I don't remember if I literally just mentioned this, but we are in the lead for him. So yeah, let's scout. So he stays at a 61 rating. His catching is bad. His run block is a 66. His stamina is 81. Juke move and carrying is a 62. Now Leroy Franz, on the other hand, is starting off at a 64. We are not ranked for him, but he is 6'1" and 203 from Killeen, Texas. So there's that. So let's see. Goes up 3. Okay. So he's got 86 speed, 76 acceleration, 78 juke move, catching 53, spectacular catch 63, and release of 70. So we don't get that trucking which we want. Fullback. Okay, so Jermaine Bennett. So Jermaine, we are not ranked for him, but he's 6'3", 242. He is a blocking fullback. That's basically all there is to it. So let's see what he's got. He goes down 1 to a 74. Bad catching. That doesn't really matter. Juke move. He's got quite the acceleration for a fullback, but not the stats that we're really looking at for a fullback. Now Antonio Allen. So we're ranked 4th for Antonio. He's from Colton, California, I believe that says. CA, that's California, I think. He's 5'11", 227, so he's a bit undersized, height-wise at least. But I like giving those kind of guys shots, so let's see what he's got. He goes down a couple to 65, 64 strength, 72 pass block, 65 catching. Okay, so not very good, but we have no wide receivers because we're quite deep at that position. But tight ends, we have 4 to look at. So we're going to start off with Jonathan Rucker. So Rucker, yeah, he's sort of 6'8" and 225. Sorry, 255. He's a 3-star prospect, and we're in the lead for him. And this is a guy that I'd love to get because we still need 3 tight ends is what I'd like to get out of this. So whether that be Rucky, McAfee, Bryant, Morris, it's all going to depend on what is revealed here. So with Rucker, let's see what we get. He goes up 3 to a 67. He's got good run block, good spectacular catch, good stamina. Impact blocking is a 64. That I love. Jonathan Rucker, I have a feeling, is going to be somebody that we definitely go after. Now Lonnie McAfee. So Lonnie, we're also in the lead for. He's from Washington. He's 6'5", 267, so he's quite big as well. But he's a balanced tight end. So instead of a blocking, which Rucker was. So let's see what McAfee's got. He's down 1 to a 61. Okay. He's got 73 catching. Okay. Interesting. I'm on there for now. But Brody Bryant, he is our, we're in the lead for him as well. He's 6'5", 252, but he is a receiving tight end. So I wanted to see if I could get one of each. So let's see what Brody Bryant's got. Goes down to a 68. He's a 72 catching, 73 spectacular catch. So right now it's actually looking like Jonathan Rucker is the best. We don't have his overall catching stat yet, but last but not least is Gene Morris. We're in 3rd. He's 6'6", 257, and he is another receiving tight end. So let's see what we got here. Goes down to a 61, so he's the same situation as Lonnie McAfee. We don't know his catching, so that's all that really matters. So now we go on to tackle. I have a couple tackles on here. So Ryan Williams, we're 3rd place for him. He's a run blocking, and he is also quite big at 6'7", 296. Got here. So we got run block at a 76 and speed at a 60, and he goes up to a 68. And Eddie Gardner, we're in second place for. He's 6'6", 277. He's a balanced tackle. He's doesn't look the best, but let's see what we got. Oh wow, that was a surprise. A 75 and a 76, and he jumps up 5 to a 65. Is a gem, if I do say so, because Eddie Gardner was not expecting to be that good. Now we have a couple guards. James Brook. So we're in fourth place for him. 6'1", 298. He's a 3-star prospect. Let's see what we got here. Nothing that we can really work with. Brian Hill. We're in fourth place for 6'3", 288, 3-star. Let's see what we got here. Again, stuff that we don't really need to know. Now we got center. Now we got Brian Poole and Stephen King. Sorry, we're gonna start off with Poole. Poole, we're not ranked for. He is a pipeline. There we go. Yes, we are ranked for Poole. He is third. He's 6', 279 at a 3-star prospect. So let's see what we got here. 77 impact blocking. Okay, and Stephen King, we're not ranked for. And Stephen is 6'1", 260. So let's see what we got here. He goes up 1. He's got 72 and a 74. Okay. At defensive end, now we have Bernard McTaggart. We're not ranked for him, but he's a 4-star prospect from Halifax, and that's why I wanted to get him, because he's a 4-star and he's from Canada, so that's always fun. But let's see what Bernard, sorry. So he's got some good speed and good play recognition. We don't really have much else to work with. But Corey Anderson, we are ranked 5th for. He's 6'1", 236, 3-star. Let's see what we got. Goes up 1, block shedding 77, play recognition 77, and acceleration of 73. Now, defensive tackle, that's another big position that we need. So let's see what we got. Brian Sullivan. We are in third place for 6'4", 272. Let's see. Goes down 3, hit power 69, tackle 73, and pursuit 64. Not very good. Alexander Barnes. We're in fourth place. 6 foot, 303 pounds. Oh my. Let's see what he's got. Goes up 1, block shedding 73, finesse move 75, play recognition 74. That's the guy that I want to go after. Jason Woods, we're in first place for, so that's good. 6'1", 260. Okay, let's see what we got. Stays at that. He's got 80 tackle. Wow. Okay, so that's another guy that I'm interested in. And Ben Washington, we're in second place for him. He's 6'3", 272. And Ben, I skipped over it. Let's see. Stays at a 61, 69, 69, 65. I probably won't be holding on to him. And we're actually at a point. So we still have... we've still got 15 unscouted. Holy cow. But we got side linebackers in Jamal Johnson, Todd Roach, and Jim Cox, Lucas and Henderson, Edward Sherman. I'm hoping he can end up like Sherman. He's 6'3", he's 6'4". I said that I wanted to get some taller guys. Petway, McDuffie, Hall, Young, and Mayo. And then Spicer, Barber, and Gooden. So those are all of our prospects. I'll be scouting the rest of them more after. So this is still only preseason scouting, so yeah. So I won't be giving weekly updates on scouting. I'll only give you updates if somebody commits. So we've done everything. We've done depth chart. We've done redshirt players. We've done the recruiting board. We've done the schedule. So, without further ado, let's start the season. So the next episode will be Week 1 of the 2013 season against Hawaii. So I hope you're excited for that, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.